time of the week when the biggest children's show has taken over the television screens all across the globe to keep you updated on the latest. As always, we're thrilled to welcome you to another installment of the show, which is specifically designed for young and curious minds like yours. We're excited to bring you another episode of the show where we aim to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of the world around you. Our goal is to help you express your thoughts with confidence so that you can make a positive impact in your community and beyond. Okay, yo venda James Bond adwanda mataba mabudi yo gyaka fubaka iriabuna. We can create a better world for ourselves and future generations. And as always, Buja is looking marvelous.
Thank you so much, Tavero. Just as Tavero has said, this is going to be a super exciting installment of Kids Newsroom right here on SABC2. As per the usual, we hope that you sit back, relax, and enjoy what we have in store for you. We will be globetrotting and bringing you all that is local. And right about now, let's get straight into our headlines.
In our bulletin today, Girls for Tech Foundation is set to empower young girls to not only dream big, but also have tools to turn those dreams into reality in the fields of science and technology.
Last week, we celebrated Human Rights Day. We look at the importance of this day.
We go on a moral adventure with Pinocchio and his friends at the People's Theatre. These and much more later on in the bulletin.
Girls for Tech Foundation recently hosted its annual event called Girls for Tech Mastercard at Isaac Magau Primary School in Benoni. The program aimed to inspire and prepare girls from 7 to 17 years of age to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics without facing any difficulties in the future. Our presenter, Levante Shiba, along with our producer, Given Motsuyane, filed the story for us. Let's check it out.
What's up, KNR friends? We are currently at the Isaac Magau Primary School right here in Benoni, and today we'll be checking out the 10th anniversary of MasterCard. Now, their aim is to inspire young girls in technology, mathematics, and sciences. The innovation was brought about by the Girls for Tech Foundation, and ek vir een as groot op technology. So without wasting any more time, let's check what they have in store for us.
Girls for Tech program began as hands-on in-person sessions and workshops run by volunteers from the organization. It has since grown to include topics such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and a digital learning experience in 8 languages. The program also boasts an interactive science, technology, engineering, and mathematics curriculum based on global science and maths standards. It also uses MasterCard's knowledge in technology and innovation, allowing learners to discover a range of careers such as fraud detection, data science, and software engineering.
So can you please tell us a bit more about the project and how it aims to impact the lives of young girls?
So MasterCard's Girls for Tech program is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, which is a great achievement for us because we've been able to put hundreds of girls through the program. It's a community-based program. We conduct 4 different events every year, predominantly within South Africa, but we are looking to expand it broader throughout the continent. And really, we go to different schools. We start to not just create knowledge, but encourage young girls to explore STEM, science, engineering, and technology fields.
The young girls who participated in this workshop were fully interactive, taking the lead in creating a fun-filled learning environment. Our boy Levante had an opportunity to chat with the youngsters.
I think the importance of understanding science and technology is that I think they both work with the technology, as in like phones, the TVs, and all those other technologies that we use at home.
If you start it at a young age, you'll be able to grow and develop more in your acknowledgement of how everything works, and then furthermore in the future be able to do something with that knowledge.
It's important because when I like technology, and when growing up you can make money with technology.
All the brave young girls who took part in the work were awarded certificates of participation. We hope Girls for Tech will keep doing what it can to continue building young girls in tech and science for future. Motsuyani Given, SABC News, Benoni.
Friends, we had another jam-packed day right here at the Isaac Macau Primary School in Benoni, and I hope that today inspires you guys to take up technology and sciences. Well, that's all for me for today. Back to studio. Go
Now off to Pietermaritzburg now, where the Great Schools Bake Off and Expo made its return for the third time at the Quarry Center. Many schools in Hilton, Pietermaritzburg, Howick and surrounding areas were invited to take part for another memorable cake baking and treat eating extravaganza. Think muffins, pastries, cookies, cakes and the likes. This was done to bring families and locals together and have a debt of fun. Meanwhile, schools also benefited through raising funds for themselves with the monies received. Ramapungo Washu, what we go Gaudaro, Ardo says.
Quarry Center in Hilton, just outside Pietermaritzburg, recently hosted a schools bake-off. Here, the participating schools are expected to wow the judges with their baked pastries using the theme, What Makes You Happy? And boy, did they deliver. The family fun-filled fair was graced by over 11 schools, such as Lasworth Primary, Howick High, Grace College, and Cotswolds Preparatory, just to mention a few. Although meant for families to gather and tickle their taste buds, money made will also be used towards the school's fundraising. It was an exciting experience for the learners, and this is what they had to say to show their appreciation to organizers.
Thank you very much for today. It's really fun being here today. I really appreciate it.
It truly is an amazing experience to be part of this bake-off. They were getting a lot of exposure, good exposure, and meeting new people, new friendly faces.
I think if schools aren't here, that they're missing out, because this is a great way for schools to gain exposure and, you know, to really show how great they are, especially if they do like consumer studies and hospitality. This is a great way. And also if you want to get people to come to your school, show off your school, and also make some money from selling all these good treats.
The marketing manager at the center, Nikki Downs, says they have big plans for the future of the school's bake-off.
We would love to see this event of ours grow. We would like to encourage more schools to attend from as further afield right into the Midlands, into the Durban area. If they would like to join us, they're more than welcome to. It's just a really fun family event. We just want to encourage families and friends to join us and support the local schools who do so much for our children and the education of our children.
Well, there you have it. Apart from the money schools make in selling, the most creative school, upon judging, walks away with goodies and prizes. All throughout the event, Athlone Primary entertained the crowd with their marimba performance.
After the break, we are talking all things Human Rights Day. Make sure that you stay with us right here on SABC2, where you belong. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You are still watching Kids Newsroom right here on SABC2. 3 decades of respect for and promotion of human rights is South Africa's theme for our Human Rights Day this year, which bore witness to the Sharpeville massacre in 1960. In this 30th year of our country's democracy, Parliament is proud of the achievements of South Africans. Do you know your rights? Let's learn more about this day and how it came about.
Most public holidays in South Africa hold great historical significance as they serve as a remembrance of a painful story as well as reminders of a long road ahead. Human Rights Day serves as a moment of reflection and commemoration for those who lost their lives in the Sharpeville massacre of 1960. The Sharpeville massacre occurred on the 21st of March 1960 at the police station in the township of Sharpeville after demonstrating against anti-black pass laws. A crowd of about 7,000 black protesters protested at a local police station. Eyewitnesses state that the crowd was peaceful, however, the police opened fire. There were 249 victims in total, including 29 children, with 69 people killed and 180 injured. Some were shot in the back as they fled, and that's why today we commemorate this special day. But the question of the day is, do you know your rights?
I have the right to speak out if I am being treated wrong, and I have the right to education and to participate in all activities that I want to. The rights I have is the right of education, the right to have shelter, the right to eat food. I know sometimes you cannot always be protected, but I am protected because I know that I have my own rights.
A right to a name and a nationality from birth, a right to family care or parental care, or to appropriate alternative care when removed from the family environment, a right to basic nutrition, shelter, basic health, social services, and of course, the right to be protected. We hope you learned a thing or two from this insert. And a very happy Human Rights Month.
The railway safety regulator and Tagarani Sesame team up to teach kids in South Africa about train safety. They started the program at Isiziba Primary School in Tembisa, Johannesburg. They aim to educate children aged 3 to 6 about being careful when boarding trains. Our producer, Vuyokazi, compiled this report.
KNR vrienden, we are once again out and about, and today we are in Tembisa at the Isiziba Primary School with the Railway Safety Regulator, which is actually an entity of the Department of Transport. Now, the Railway Safety Regulator has partnered up with Takalani Sesame to educate caregivers and kids on railway safety and responsibility, and today we'll be checking out the launch between this dynamic partnership. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight to it.
In an exciting collaboration, the Railway Safety Regulator has joined forces with Takalani Sesame to educate South African children on railway safety. The official launch took place at Isiziba Primary School in Tembisa, Johannesburg, where teachers and learners alike appreciated the initiative.
I've noted that kids who were exposed to this kind of campaigns, they will, play safely in wherever they go. When they have to cross the railway line, they will normally have to think of what they learned previously.
The campaign aims to teach children between the ages of 3 to 6 on how to use the railway infrastructure safely, while also highlighting the potential dangers associated with trains.
This campaign is about educating school children, because we know a lot of our railways run within densely populated communities where children would play along the railway lines, within the railway reserve, cross railway lines to go from their community to their school.
Some of the topics we cover is vandalism, how to not ride on trains and damage trains. We also talk about once you get into a train, how to hold on to the rail when the train is moving, before you get into a train, to mind the gap and make sure young children are assisted so that they don't fall in between the train tracks.
Here's what some of our friends learned during the launch.
Ufunde ukuthi isitimela sidangerous udlalela kuso cause sizokulimaza. Ufunde ukuthi ungathathi litshe itrain seyidlula uliphosele. Fanele ubheke itrain ubheke left and right.
Well, there you have it, an educational day right here in Isiziba Primary School indeed. I hope you guys have been taking notes on railway safety and responsibility, because where there is a track, there is a train. Well, that's all from today. I hope you guys had just an amazing time with us. But for now, tot ziens.
Zits aiwa ri tshi vhuya murengisoni ri ḓo isa phanḓa nga mbekanyamushumo yashu ri tshi vhuya zwipapai zwine zwi khou dzinginisa shango zwi ḓo vha zwo swika vha songo vho itaku ri a vhuya zwone zwino. Welcome back. You are still watching Kids Newsroom on SABC 2, SABC Plus, and of course SABC Lehigh. Now, do you understand that Pinocchio is a fictional character who is created as a wooden puppet, but he dreams of becoming a real boy? His story has been adapted into many other medias, notably the 1940 for his long nose, which grows when he lies. Imagine if that was happening to us. Yeah, well, you can see it live on stage at the Joburg Theatre. And of course, we were there to check it out. And here is what we saw.
Dumelang Abusheni Sanbonani and greetings Ditala Tami. Today we are in Braamfontein and we have a special treat for you. As you know, KNR brings you nothing but the best of the best. Your favorite show, Pinocchio, is being performed at the Johannesburg Theatre here in Braamfontein. Khalisaiti Nakalivitoke Ayanda Vimasango, aka Manyana 012, and I am super excited. I hope you are too. Let's go and see what it's all about.
Up we go. Oh. What should I call him? I wonder. Yeah, what should I call him? What? Pinocchio?
Calling a wooden puppet Pinocchio is fitting indeed. The beloved Disney film Pinocchio is now being brought to life on stage at the Joburg Theatre. This classic story follows the adventures of a wooden puppet who dreams of becoming a real boy.
Go play your part, bring a little joy.
The story is that my father, Geppetto, really wishes for a real boy, and he's a toy maker and he makes lots of puppets, and he buys a special log, and then he makes Pinocchio into a puppet. Then the blue fairy comes and she turns Pinocchio. He becomes alive. It's mine.
Pinocchio, with the help of his conscience cricket, managed to overcome obstacles and learned valuable lessons along the way. With colorful costumes and lively music, the characters brought magic and joy to the audience.
There are a few different things in this story. A few added characters as well, but that's, to do a show for almost 2 hours, you need to be able to entertain and give a difference to what you'd see in the Disney movies. So there are some nice other characters added in, and extra songs that weren't in the film. So it's a lot more entertaining to sit through than just sitting through a movie.
The most challenging aspect, well, I guess the Blue Fairy, she's a majestic, magical character. So I guess I had to bring on my personality, but also have like a magical, gentle spunk to it. And I guess also just knowing that I had to learn the character in a way that people would believe that I am a fairy.
And one day, you will be a little boy. A real boy!
This is what those who saw with their own eyes had to say.
Right?
My favorite part was when they were, when Geppetto was making Pinocchio.
My favorite character was Mr. Stromboli.
The Blue Fairy, because she doesn't like people who lies, and she made Pinocchio a boy.
And that's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed our special coverage of Pinocchio here at the Johannesburg Theatre in Braamfontein, and of course learned something special. From Anaya and Avi Masango, aka Mugalwako 012, it's goodbye.
As you know, Kids Newsroom is a platform for young people to come and express themselves, share their talents. Today we have a young queen from Guatemala, Sihle Mxhosana. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Thapelo and Buhle.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, tell us, what have you brought for us today on Kids Newsroom?
Okay, today I'll be performing a poem, and it is about human rights, the importance of human rights, and how black people are the ones who are violating our human rights.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Okay, excited for that?
Excited, Buhle?
I'm very, very excited, Tabero.
Nozipha benu izothoma ngazebezebele hulu chikhalani chipholisa chakhwathisedza Africa chipembe la jenwa nga jenuwo hasudupala hosudupala musi loti bagole litsu hasokosala ngabe ngabe. We hope we gave you a better look of this commemoration or this day, which is human rights, and of course that is all I have for you today. Till we meet again, same time, same place, and don't forget to tell a friend that KNR is KNRing.
Unfortunately, that is all we had for you this afternoon. But worry not, we leave you with the talented poet from Guatemala, Sihle Mxhosana. Until next week, same time, same place. Mna nawe siyakudibana ngexesha elizayo. Sihle, take it away.
Thank you. Tlhabologo o tlhaolele ya batho bantsho. Kana ke bua gompieno re lwetse tlhabologo ya rona re setse re le mo lefatsheng le le fetogileng. Batho bantsho banang ke bua yanong ke bona go tla kotsi. Kana Aforika Borwa e laparetswe ke lefifi. Ke bua ke re kgalema motho montsho kgalema lenyatso. Kana gompieno re na le ditshwanelo tse re tsamayang mo godimo ga tsona re di gata ebile re itirela boithatelo. Ao bona ya ka di gatlhamela masisi tsa rona ba Nelson Mandela le batho ba ba letseng ditshwanelo tsa rona. Ke bua kana gompieno re na le tshwanelo tsa go tsena sekolo e fela gompieno ga re tlhole re dira yalo. Kana le nna ke batla go ipona ke le mogolo ke dira ke sa tsene sekolo. Fa o sa tsene sekolo o tlile go nna mang wa ga mang bona motho montsho o nyeletsa bokamoso jwa gago jo bo phatsimang. Ke bua ka ditshwanelo tsa go ja e fela gompieno batho ba tlhoka dijo yang se diragala yang seo. Kana ke bua gompieno re na le badiredipuso ke bua re na le borrapolitiki ba ba batlang tjotjo. Ke bua kana batho gompieno ba ramolao ga ba tlhole ba dira tiro ya bone. Kana mokgololosegong go ya gompieno re na le dithunya e fela dithunya tse re bolayana ka tsona. Ntlheng wena re se thunya seo ga se sa go tshireletsa nna le maAforika Borwa otlhe ao nna kgololosego ya gompieno ya mmakatsa. Ke bua yana kana le kgolegalo batho ba ba lotlelang dintsi ga le sa le tlhole e le batho ba ba molato. Kana ntlo le fitshwana ke bua ka kgolegalo o tsere batho ba tlhoka molao wa ba tsenya morago. Kana ntlo le fitshwana o le fifi ya ka lefelo la